In the heart of the kitchen, Sarah's morning unravels as she grapples with the chaos of lunch preparations. Lily clings to Sarah, her small hands gripping her mother's leg, a silent plea for attention amidst the morning rush. Michael watches the domestic scene unfold, his expression a mixture of support and detachment. Sarah sighs, her focus split between the lunches and the insistent tug of her daughter. Lily tightens her hold, her presence a tangible reminder of the constant demands of motherhood. Michael's gaze lingers, a subtle distance in his eyes as he observes the intimate struggle. Sarah sits amidst a sea of papers, the weight of her troubles etched across her face. Her eyes reflect a profound sense of being overwhelmed, lost in thought. The silence of the room amplifies her despair. Sarah whispers, "I don't know how I'm going to do this." The weight of returning to work crushes her. Going back to work. It's insane. Jessica's laughter fills the living room as she plays, her joy a soothing balm to Sarah's weary heart. Sarah watches from the couch, a wave of relief washing over her as she witnesses Jessica's tender care. Jessica's eyes sparkle with genuine affection as she interacts with Lily, her sweetness radiating through the room. In the gentle light of the living room, Jessica's attentiveness shines as she engages with Lily. In a room of undisclosed origins, Sarah and Michael share a hushed moment. Sarah leans in, a secret shared in a low whisper to Michael. "She really is perfect," Sarah murmurs, her voice barely audible. The weight of Sarah's whispered revelation hangs in the air between them. The silence underscores the perfection Sarah describes, a silent agreement passing between them. Sunlight bathes Sarah and Michael's kitchen in a warm glow. Jessica, mug in hand, compliments Sarah. "Your hair looks amazing, Sarah. What's your secret?" Sarah smiles peacefully as she continues washing dishes. Sarah, surprised by the compliment, responds, "Oh, well, thank you, Jessica. That's so kind of you to say." The kitchen is filled with gentle light and the quiet clinking of dishes. The warmth of friendship fills the sun-drenched kitchen. Jessica and a mysterious figure stand face to face, the air thick with unspoken words. Jessica breaks the silence, a hint of admiration coloring her tone. "Your hair always looks so amazing. What do you use?" The unknown character listens intently, their expression unreadable. Jessica's eyes sparkle with genuine curiosity, seeking the secret behind the unknown character's flawless appearance. A moment of anticipation hangs in the air as the unknown character prepares to respond. The setting remains unknown, the focus solely on this exchange of beauty secrets. In a stark, undefined space, a solitary bottle of organic shampoo rests on the counter, its presence understated yet intriguing. Sarah casually gestures toward the bottle, attempting to downplay its significance. With feigned nonchalance, Sarah declares, "Oh, just this organic shampoo. It's nothing special." Her words hang in the air, a subtle hint of deception coloring her tone. The unassuming shampoo bottle remains on the counter. Sarah sits amidst a sea of papers, her gaze distant, lost in thought. Her mind wanders, detached from the chaotic clutter of her office. Anxiety simmers beneath the surface as her fingers drum a restless rhythm. Sarah remains still, her mind consumed by distant thoughts. In the softly lit bedroom, a quiet tension fills the air as Sarah watches Jessica. Jessica adjusts a scarf around her neck, a subtle act under Sarah's watchful eye. Sarah's voice cuts through the silence. "That's a familiar-looking scarf, Jessica." Jessica pauses, her fingers still touching the scarf. The scarf, a silent witness, drapes around Jessica's neck. Sarah's gaze intensifies, awaiting Jessica's response. Sarah's gaze is drawn to something unseen, her eyes reflecting a mix of surprise and curiosity. Michael follows her line of sight, a subtle unease flickering in his expression. Recognition dawns on Sarah's face as she recognizes a familiar object. "Isn't that my scarf? The one I thought I lost?" Sarah asks, her voice tinged with disbelief. Michael's unease deepens as Sarah speaks, his eyes darting back to the mysterious object. The lost scarf hangs silently, an ordinary object now imbued with unsettling mystery. Michael stands, a picture of casual indifference. He shrugs, his nonchalance a stark contrast to the gravity of the situation. His voice echoes with a dismissive tone as he suggests, "Maybe she borrowed it. What's the big deal?" The simplicity of his words hangs in the air, a shield against deeper concerns. His eyes search, seeking agreement or perhaps just an end to the discussion. A fragile calm settles, masking the storm brewing beneath the surface. Sunlight bathes the kitchen as Jessica stands at the counter, lost in Sarah's recipe book. Her brow furrows in concentration as she meticulously measures each ingredient. The glint of Sarah's signature earrings catches the light, a subtle echo in the bright kitchen. Engrossed, she continues her task, each movement precise and deliberate. The kitchen fills with the quiet focus of Jessica, a silent promise in the air. The aroma of simmering sauce fills the kitchen as someone crafts a lasagna. Sarah watches, her anticipation building with each layer. Sarah's voice rises with excitement. "You're making my lasagna." The final touches are added, promising a delicious meal. Sunlight bathes the cozy kitchen, illuminating a scene of pure joy. Jessica watches Lily, her face glowing with pride and affection. Lily relishes every bite, her delight a clear testament to the delicious food. Jessica's voice fills the air with warmth. "Lily loves it, and your recipe is so easy to follow." The kitchen, filled with sunlight, becomes a haven of culinary satisfaction. Their shared joy makes the simple kitchen glow with warmth. Sunlight bathes the living room, filling it with a golden glow. Sarah enters, a moment of stillness as she pauses at the threshold. A deep breath, and she fills her lungs with the essence of home. The air is thick with memories, a familiar scent weaving through the room. An invisible presence lingers, a subtle echo of what once was. The scent, a ghost of yesterday, hangs heavy in the air. An unfamiliar space, yet a hauntingly familiar scent lingers. Sarah inhales deeply, her brow furrowing as recognition dawns. Her eyes snap open, a flicker of confusion crossing her face. "Is that my perfume?" Sarah whispers, the question hanging in the silence. Jessica's face lights up with a radiant smile, a beacon of pure joy. Her eyes sparkle with excitement as she holds up a bottle. With a voice brimming with delight, Jessica exclaims, "I loved it so much, I bought a bottle." The bottle gleams, a symbol of her newfound pleasure and indulgence. Her smile widens, reflecting the sheer satisfaction of her purchase. Jessica's laughter fills the air, celebrating the joy she has found. The shower roars, a veil concealing secrets, as Sarah perches on the bed's edge, her gaze drawn to Michael's phone. A clandestine glance at the bathroom door precedes a swift, decisive reach for the forbidden device. With bated breath, Sarah seizes Michael's phone, her heart pounding in her chest. She quickly navigates through the phone, each tap of her finger echoing the increasing tension. A photograph flashes onto the screen, freezing Sarah's blood. In Sarah's reading room, Jessica finds solace, nestled in Sarah's chair. Her fingers dance lightly over the floral pattern of Sarah's mug, a silent connection to the past. Wrapped in Sarah's cardigan, she feels the comforting weight of soft wool against her skin. Dim light casts long shadows, enveloping the room in an intimate embrace. Dust motes dance in the faint beams, creating a dreamlike atmosphere. Steam envelops the room as Michael emerges from the shower, a towel clinging to his waist. Sarah stands frozen, her face drained of color, eyes wide with disbelief. The silence screams louder than any words could, the tension palpable. An unspoken storm brews between them, threatening to shatter the fragile calm. The weight of the unsaid hangs heavy, filling every corner of the room. Sarah confronts Michael, her eyes blazing with fury. A photograph emerges, held aloft in Sarah's trembling hand. Her voice, sharp and accusing, cuts through the silence. "What is this, Michael? Who took this photo?" Michael stares back, his expression unreadable as the weight of the accusation hangs in the air. In the stark unknown, Michael's unease is palpable as he shifts nervously, his gaze darting away from unseen eyes. His discomfort grows, the tension in the air thickening with each passing moment. He stammers, his voice barely a whisper, as he tries to deflect. I don't know what you're talking about." The weight of unspoken accusations hangs heavy, as Michael's denial echoes in the silent space. Sarah sits at her desk, the glow of the computer screen illuminating her face. Frustration clouds Sarah's expression as she types, "Babysitter copying me," into the search engine. Her eyes narrow, fixating on the search results displayed on the monitor. The intensity in Sarah's gaze deepens as she leans closer to the screen, seeking answers. Sarah remains motionless, her focus absolute as she searches for insights. In the darkened office, the laptop's glow casts an eerie light on Sarah, A moment of hesitation hangs heavy in the air as Sarah considers her next move. The silence of the night amplifies the weight of her decision. With a deep breath, Sarah's hand reaches out, drawn by an invisible force. The laptop awakens with a soft hum as Sarah's fingers make contact. Michael's digital world flickers to life, beckoning Sarah into the unknown. In a room shrouded in shadows, Sarah's resolve cuts through the gloom. The darkness seems to press in, amplifying the weight of her choice. Her voice breaks the silence, a whisper against the unknown. I have to know. Her words hang in the air, a challenge to the secrets that surround her. The computer screen casts an eerie glow, highlighting Sarah's face as she delves into the digital depths. Her fingers hover, suspended over a folder labeled Parallel Wife. Each tap echoing the weight of her decision. Hesitation flickers across Sarah's face, a brief battle between doubt and determination. Determination hardens Sarah's features, resolving into a steely gaze. With a resolute click, Sarah opens the folder, diving into the unknown. The folder opens, revealing its secrets, promising answers. The home office is shrouded in shadow, a single lamp casting an eerie glow. On the desk, an open folder reveals a disturbing obsession. Photos of Jessica mimicking Sarah. Notes detailing Sarah's habits lie scattered, a chilling testament to a stalker's dedication. A voice memo plays softly, its unsettling content hinting at a sinister intent. The photos of Jessica stand as a silent threat, each pose a step closer to usurpation. The room whispers with unseen menace, a predator's lair meticulously crafted. The home office fades into shadow, the computer screen the sole source of light. A chilling voice memo echoes through the quiet room. Jessica is practicing saying "Good morning, baby" in Sarah's voice. The voice memo replays, a constant echo. Jessica is practicing saying "Good morning, baby" in Sarah's voice. The chilling echo of the voice memo lingers in the air. Jessica is practicing saying "Good morning, baby" in Sarah's voice. An unseen presence fills the void, a voice testing the air with a hesitant greeting. Jessica's voice echoes, critiquing her own tone, seeking a lighter touch. "Good morning, baby." No, more cheerful. Her voice commands a brighter start, a renewed attempt to infuse joy into the morning. The greeting bursts forth with newfound energy. "Good morning, baby." The home office fades into focus, illuminated by the stark beam of a desk lamp that struggles to pierce the oppressive darkness. Shadows dance ominously across the walls, framing Sarah's face as she sits frozen at her desk. Her eyes widen in sheer terror, reflecting the dim light in a silent scream. Her breath hitches in her throat, a strangled gasp lost in the stillness of the night. Papers lie strewn across the desk, each a testament to a frantic, desperate search. The room is filled with a palpable sense of dread, as if the very air is heavy with unspoken horror. In an unknown place, Sarah stands alone, her body trembling with shock. Her eyes dart around the room, reflecting a terrifying blend of fear and utter disbelief. She clutches her arms, desperately seeking a sense of stability in the chaos. Her voice trembles as she whispers, "This is insane." Sunlight bathes the kitchen as Sarah stands at the stove, humming softly, a picture of domestic tranquility. Flipping pancakes with practiced ease, she appears perfectly normal. Michael enters the kitchen, sleep still heavy in his eyes, unaware of the serene facade. He rubs the sleep from his eyes, completely oblivious to any tension. The sunlight shines on the kitchen, making the scene appear even more peaceful. Sarah continues humming, a subtle contrast to the growing unease. Morning light fills the bedroom, a gentle awakening. Michael stands in the doorway, his face shadowed with concern. He pauses, a silent question hanging in the air. His voice breaks the stillness. "Morning, honey? Everything okay?" The question echoes, unanswered, in the sunlit room. A silent room. Stillness hangs heavy in the air. Sarah's face is calm, betraying nothing. A subtle defiance flickers in Sarah's eyes. The quiet shatters as Sarah speaks. "Everything's fine." Her words echo in the emptiness, a fragile shield. Sarah remains still, a statue in the quiet room. Sunlight floods the living room as Jessica and Lily share a moment of carefree laughter. Unbeknownst to them, a silent observer lurks nearby. Sarah quietly sets her phone inside a potted plant. The laughter continues, masking the subtle deception. The potted plant now harbors a secret, recording every word and gesture. In the quiet of the night, Sarah's determination hardens as she embarks on a clandestine mission. With meticulous care, Sarah arranges the hidden camera, its disguise as a smoke detector nearly flawless. Deceptive in its appearance, the device promises to blend seamlessly into its surroundings. The room is bathed in a soft, deceptive glow as Sarah finalizes her preparations, her movements precise and silent. Each adjustment is made with a calculated precision, ensuring the camera remains unnoticed, a silent observer. The camera is now set, blending imperceptibly into the ceiling, ready to capture the secrets hidden within the room's embrace. Bathed in sunlight, the kitchen is the stage for unseen drama as Sarah stands at the counter, her movements betraying nothing. Her phone, an instrument of subtle surveillance, silently captures the unfolding exchange between Michael and Jessica. Michael and Jessica sit, unaware of the unseen scrutiny, their words unknowingly weaving a web of hidden truths. Sarah's face is a study in controlled composure, a mask of normalcy veiling the tempest of emotions brewing within as she silently gathers her evidence. In the quiet of her office, Sarah is surrounded by the soft glow of screens. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, meticulously capturing every detail. The hum of computers fills the room as she reviews the recordings. Each click of the mouse marks another piece of the puzzle falling into place. Jessica stands in the living room, the sunlight casting long shadows across her. Her outfit is a mirror image of Sarah's from last week, a deliberate echo. The familiarity of the clothes is unsettling, a ghostly reminder. Each thread, each button, a calculated statement in the quiet room. The air thickens with unspoken tension, a silent challenge hanging heavy. In an indistinct space, Sarah and Jessica stand poised, ready for a dialogue that hints at underlying tensions. Sarah's voice cuts through the silence, her words laced with a playful, yet pointed observation. "Nice outfit, Jessica. Reminds me of something I own." Jessica absorbs Sarah's comment, her expression unreadable as she processes the subtle jab. A beat of silence hangs in the air as Jessica prepares her response, the tension palpable. The unspoken rivalry simmers beneath the surface, each word a carefully chosen weapon. The stage is set for a confrontation, the atmosphere thick with anticipation. In the sterile expanse, Jessica stands alone, a study in apparent innocence. Her eyes, wide and unblinking, reflect a disarming guilelessness. Her innocent expression contrasts sharply with the tension. In a voice as soft as a whisper, Jessica speaks. "Really? I just thought it looked nice." Her words hang in the air, their simplicity, a deceptive veil. The silence returns, heavy with unspoken questions. Dim light casts elongated shadows across Sarah and Michael's bedroom, painting a canvas of unease. Sarah lies motionless, feigning sleep, as secrets fill the air. Michael, back turned, whispers intently into his phone, his words veiled in secrecy. The hushed tones of Michael's clandestine call resonate, amplifying the tension. Shadows dance ominously, mirroring the hidden words exchanged in the dark. The night conceals more than just darkness, as Michael's secret conversation continues. Michael, alone in the shadows, a sly grin dances across his face. He scans his surroundings, ensuring his solitude before whispering his treacherous plans. In hushed tones, Michael reveals, "Yes, everything's going according to plan." A chilling revelation hangs in the air as Michael concludes. She suspects nothing. Sunlight floods the pristine lawyer's office, illuminating the silent exchange between Sarah and Miss Evans. Sarah slides a heavy file across the polished surface, the weight of its contents palpable. Ms. Evans watches intently as the file edges closer, her expression unreadable. The file stops before Ms. Evans, a silent challenge laid on the polished wood. A tense silence hangs in the air as Miss Evans prepares to confront the weight of the case. In the sterile office, Ms. Evans and Mrs. Miller sit amidst a sea of scattered documents. The weight of the evidence is palpable, hanging heavy in the air. Ms. Evans leans forward, her expression a mask of concern and determination. "This is quite disturbing, Mrs. Miller." Miss Evans begins, her voice laced with gravity. The revelation hangs in the balance, a turning point in their struggle for justice. Ms. Evans assures her, "We can definitely use this in court." In the courtroom's solemn atmosphere, Sarah stands firm, her resolve etched in every line of her face. Sarah begins to present her case, her voice clear and unwavering. In the gallery, Michael and Jessica sit side by side, their anxiety palpable. Michael and Jessica exchange glances, their eyes reflecting a shared worry. The weight of the moment hangs heavy in the air, as Sarah continues to present her case, her every word laden with significance. In the solemn courtroom, Sarah stands tall at the witness stand, her eyes radiating unwavering conviction. Her voice, firm and resolute, cuts through the silence as she addresses the court. Her voice resonates with determination as she reveals, "I have evidence that my husband and our babysitter were engaged in a replacement fantasy, posing a psychological threat to my daughter." The courtroom holds its breath, every eye fixed on Sarah, as her words drop like stones. The gravity of her accusation hangs heavy in the air, leaving an indelible mark on the tense atmosphere. In the hushed courtroom, Miss Evans prepares to unveil the truth, her every move deliberate. A profound silence descends, amplifying the gravity of the impending revelation. With a composed gesture, Miss Evans initiates the audio and video recordings, setting the stage for what is to come. The courtroom holds its breath as the recording begins, each tick of the clock a stark reminder of the stakes. The recordings echo, filling the room with undeniable truths. The weight of the evidence hangs heavy, reshaping the course of justice. The courtroom stands silent, save for Jessica's determined presence as she steps into the light, a solitary figure testing the echoes of a voice not her own. Jessica begins to mimic Sarah. Her eyes dart around, a clandestine survey, to ensure her imitation remains unseen. The gravity of her task hangs heavy as she starts to speak. "Good morning, baby." The phrase hangs in the air, a chilling testament to the transformation underway. A faint echo answers, the courtroom now a stage for Jessica's unsettling performance. In the stark courtroom, a large screen lights up, revealing Jessica at ease in Sarah's chair. The photo captures Jessica casually holding Sarah's mug, a subtle act of possession. The image is sharp and clear, conveying a sense of familiarity and ease. The courtroom watches, the silent image speaking volumes about the unseen drama. The crisp photograph stands in stark contrast to the tension brewing within the courtroom. In the tense courtroom, Michael stands alone before the judge, his forehead glistening with sweat. Desperately, Michael gestures, his attempts at explanation faltering under the court's intense scrutiny. His voice wavers, each word failing to carry the weight of truth. Michael's arguments crumble, leaving him exposed and vulnerable. Doubt etches itself onto the faces of the jury, their expressions hardening with each passing moment. The jury's collective gaze reflects a grim verdict, sealing Michael's fate in the somber courtroom. In an unknown place, Michael stands, his body trembling with fear. His eyes dart around, seeking an escape from the unseen threat. He wrings his hands, a desperate attempt to control his mounting terror. His voice trembles as he tries to speak, struggling to find the words to explain. "It was just a game. We didn't mean any harm." In the courtroom, Jessica's shame becomes a palpable weight. She lowers her gaze, the weight of guilt crushing her spirit. The courtroom fades as Jessica retreats into her own world of regret. Her eyes reflect a storm of remorse. The courtroom is hushed as the judge listens, his expression a mask of deep concern. The weight of the evidence bears down, etching lines of worry onto his face. Each piece of testimony adds to the visible burden he carries. His furrowed brow signals a mind grappling with profound implications. In the courtroom, Miss Evans stands tall, her voice echoing with impassioned conviction as she champions Sarah's cause. Her gestures cut through the air, each movement underscoring the gravity of her plea. "Your Honor, we must consider the psychological danger that Lily faces," Ms. Evans declares, her words resonating with urgency. The courtroom hangs in tense anticipation as Miss Evans continues to fight for Lily's safety. "The current situation is untenable," she asserts, her voice filled with resolve. Her unwavering determination fills the courtroom as she fights for justice and Lily's well-being. Miss Evans stands in the solemn courtroom, a storm of determination brewing within her. With a resolute gesture, she points towards the unseen evidence, her voice echoing with unwavering conviction. Her voice cuts through the silence. "Your Honor, this replacement fantasy is clear evidence of an unstable and potentially harmful environment for Mrs. Miller's child." Her gaze pierces the room, demanding justice for the vulnerable child at the heart of the matter. The courtroom holds its breath, an ocean of eyes fixed on the towering figure of the judge. A profound silence descends as the judge prepares to speak. The judge clears his throat, the sound amplified in the tense atmosphere. A heavy silence blankets the room, each person feeling the immense weight of the impending verdict. The air thickens with anticipation, every heart pounding in unison with the gravity of the moment. The weight of destiny presses down as the courtroom waits for the words that will alter lives forever. In the solemn courtroom, a stern-faced judge looks down upon the scene. Mrs. Miller sits nervously, awaiting the verdict that will determine her future. Silence grips the courtroom as all await the judge's pronouncement. The judge declares, "Based on the evidence presented, I am granting Mrs. Miller a divorce and full custody of her daughter." Mrs. Miller reacts to the judge's decision with relief and elation. In the courtroom, Sarah is visibly relieved, the weight of her burden lifting. Her shoulders straighten, and a newfound empowerment shines through. Across the room, Michael and Jessica are motionless, their faces masks of devastation. The verdict descends like a shroud, enveloping Michael and Jessica in somber silence. Sunlight floods Sarah's new home, highlighting the untouched potential within the walls. Laughter echoes through the empty rooms as Sarah and Lily revel in their newfound freedom. The boxes stand as silent witnesses to a fresh start, promising a new chapter filled with hope. Amidst the chaos of unpacking, their joy shines brightly, a beacon against the shadows. Michael and Jessica cast long shadows, a subtle reminder of past struggles as they watch Sarah and Lily's joyful reunion. In an ethereal space, Sarah's gentle smile illuminates Lily's face. Sarah comforts Lily, whispering words of reassurance. Sarah's voice, a soothing balm, breaks the silence. "Just you and me, sweetie." Her eyes lock with Lily's, promising unwavering companionship. In a tender embrace, she whispers again, "Just you and me." Sarah and Lily wander into the sun-drenched park, their laughter echoing in the air. Sunlight filters through the trees, painting the path ahead with shifting patterns of light and shadow. They stroll leisurely, their faces tilted up to embrace the warmth of the sun. In a moment of shared joy, their laughter mingles with the rustling leaves, creating a symphony of freedom. In the tranquil park, Sarah basks in the gentle warmth of the sun, seated serenely on a weathered bench. A mere glance across the verdant expanse transforms her peaceful repose into stunned amazement. A young woman strolls into view, pushing a stroller, her silhouette uncannily mirroring someone from Sarah's past. From afar, the woman's resemblance to Jessica is startling, blurring the lines between memory and reality. Sarah stares intensely, her mind racing as she struggles to reconcile the familiar face with the impossible truth. In the tranquil park, Sarah's initial tension tightens her grip on Lily's small hand. A visible breath marks Sarah's effort to compose herself, the air still. Sarah's resolve hardens, the park's serenity contrasting with her inner turmoil. Lily's innocent presence brings a flicker of warmth to Sarah's face. Holding tight, Sarah presses on, her steps firm and steady amid silent trees. The simple act of walking becomes a symbol of Sarah's determination. Sarah stands firm, defiance blazing in her eyes. Her gaze hardens with resolve, a whisper escaping her lips. The air crackles with her unspoken rebellion. Her voice cuts through the silence. "I won't let them control me anymore." Her words echo, a declaration of independence. Sarah stands defiant, ready to face whatever comes. In the hushed darkness of the room, Sarah's gentle presence fills the space as she prepares Lily's bed. With tender movements, Sarah carefully tucks Lily into bed, ensuring her comfort. The room is bathed in dim light, casting long, dancing shadows that stretch and sway. Lily lies still, eyes closed, as Sarah watches over her, a silent guardian in the night. Sarah's movements are soft and caring, each gesture filled with love and protection. The room is enshrouded in a peaceful stillness, broken only by the soft rhythm of breathing. In the quiet of the night, a small child, Lily, drifts towards sleep in her dimly lit bedroom. A whisper breaks the silence as Lily murmurs softly, "I love you, Mommy." Her words hang in the air, a tender declaration in the stillness of the night. The room remains hushed, bathed in soft shadows as Lily continues her journey into dreams. In a space unbound, a tender warmth envelops the scene. Sarah's voice, soft as a whisper, fills the air with affection. "I love you more, my sweet girl." The unspoken words hang in the air, a testament to the depth of their bond. A moment suspended in time, where love knows no bounds. The scene radiates a gentle, all-encompassing love. In the quiet of her new home, Sarah is lost in a cherished memory, her eyes fixed on a photograph. The photograph captures a moment of pure joy. Sarah and Lily, their faces radiant with happiness. A gentle smile touches Sarah's lips as she relives the memory, her heart filled with peace. The image of her and Lily reminds Sarah of her strength, a wave of resolve washing over her. In the stillness, Sarah finds solace in the enduring power of love and memory. Inside her new home, Sarah's face hardens with resolve, a silent vow to shield her daughter from the encroaching darkness. Her mind races with the weight of responsibility. She steels herself to face the trials ahead. Brick by brick, she envisions a sanctuary, a fortress of love and security, rising from the ashes of their past. Each challenge is met with unyielding determination. Sarah becomes the bedrock upon which their new life will be built. From the ground up, she will rebuild. Time passes, and the park becomes a haven of laughter and light for Sarah and Lily. Their carefree joy paints a vivid tableau of newfound peace and happiness. Sarah's laughter rings out, a melody of healing and hope in the gentle breeze. The park's serene backdrop accentuates their radiant connection, a testament to resilience and friendship. They are free. Sunlight filters through the trees, casting a gentle glow over the park. Amidst the tranquil park setting, Sarah sits on a bench, her face reflecting a newfound serenity. Her presence exudes a quiet strength, a testament to healing from past wounds. The gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, carrying away the lingering shadows of her trauma. The sunlight warms her face, and a faint smile graces her lips. In this moment of peace, Sarah embraces the promise of a brighter future. Amid the serene park, Sarah's gaze meets the viewer's, her eyes radiating a blend of hope and strength. The sunlight catches the subtle determination in Sarah's expression, highlighting the promise of new beginnings. A gentle breeze stirs her hair as Sarah stands tall, her unwavering gaze reflecting a spirit unbroken by past trials. In the heart of the park, Sarah embodies an enduring hope, her presence a beacon of resilience against the backdrop of life's challenges. In the suffocating darkness, a solitary beam of light pierces through, a stark reminder of hope. Sarah's voice echoes from the unseen, a declaration of independence and strength. "I reclaimed my life," she whispers, her words resonating with newfound resolve. "And I won't let anyone take it from me again." The light intensifies. Her voice gains strength, a promise of defiance against the shadows. The single shaft of light remains the only witness to her vow.